Hi guys. So, I don't know, like the energy for me the last few days has been really difficult. Um, I had some disappointments go on, and it was heavy, you know? So, a beautiful goddess helped me think of the name. Shout out to Renee of this. And to be honest, I really don't even know exactly where I'm going with it. But I feel like last week was so good with you guys that I feel like it's a safe place for us all to kind of discuss and kind of give advice and tips to each other. And I'll definitely pull some cards and guidance for us. Um, so if you're watching this after the live is over, this is pre-recorded, so I'll kind of read um, the questions or the things people say so that the people who view the video after can get where we're going with this. Um, so I titled this, well, I didn't title it. Like I said, Renee titled it. Um, because I think that it's easy to get down on yourself um, when you do go through disappointments. You know, when we kind of set ourselves up for, I don't even know so much if we set ourselves up. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. But in a way it is, like setting ourselves up for expectations or particular outcome. So how do you really love yourself through that? You have to be really gentle with yourself, and you have to be honest with yourself and fair with yourself and kind of allow yourself to go through it. I think sometimes we try to rush through certain things, and that does nothing. Um, I've tried to rush through so many different things, and the last few days for me, I've had 2 days I cried straight for 2 days, honestly. Screamed and cried a lot. That's part of healing. It gets ugly before it gets pretty. So I now, like, I'm allowing myself to go through the process of it. You know, I'm kind of like allowing myself to feel disappointed, allowing myself to feel whatever comes up. Thank you so much, Kelly. Allowing myself to feel whatever comes up. So I'm going to pull some guidance cards for us on how to do this because I really didn't have like a full plan for this, but I feel like last week was so good and I wanted to show up regardless. And thank you guys for showing up. I love you guys so much. If anyone has anything to add or share or say, please feel free. Thank you. Yes, Kelly, thank you. You rock too. It is hard to show up sometimes. It is. I have a headache from trying to parent and love myself this week. Yeah, like, and especially everyone on here right now is a mom. So trying to be considerate to yourself and love yourself along with our children, I feel like as moms, at least for me, I overcompensated in a lot of ways, which when you felt disappointed, did you feel like all eyes were on you? Yes. Yeah, so it's hard to parent, right? Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining. Yes, I did feel like all eyes were on me. I felt like uh, I kind of felt like, what was I fighting for? I felt like, was all of this pointless? I felt like I let myself down. I felt like I let my children down. So, yeah, I did. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll have to find out from YouTube. I don't know why it's not notifying you. But yeah, I did feel like all eyes were on me through my disappointments. YouTube doesn't want you to hear the messages, but you're going to hear them anyway. So, yeah, I did. I think that's a normal feeling. Because you kind of feel lost, because we kind of have these expectations in our mind, right? We have this process of how things should go, or what we feel is just and fair. And the truth is, that's why it's so important to love yourself, because what's just and fair to you is something you have to give yourself. You can't rely on other people for it. Remember what you told me, your children chose this life, so you give yourself some grace. You have not let them down, but I understand. Thank you. Thank you for that. You can post on Twitter and Instagram before you go live in the future. Okay, thank you so much. I will do that. Yeah, it's true. They did. Our children did choose this life. As well as us. So they're equipped. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards for some guidance for us for this week. How is everyone doing, though? How has the energy been for you guys? Wow, this is some good cards. How is everyone doing? Why are these cards getting stuck? Okay. The first card we got is the Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So this is a perfect card. So tired. Yes. Yes, I am tired. Truth transcends illusion. So what I definitely know, and you see it's the Dragonfly Spirit, and I feel like it's flying out of a lotus. Yes, I feel like it's flying out of a lotus. And if you know what a lotus is, and if you don't, well, I just want to remind you, even if you do. A lotus flower is a flower that grows in a swamp, dirty, muddy, gross water. And somehow, through all the mud and the soot and the dirt and everything it has to go through, it comes out untainted and untouched from all the stuff, right? So I feel like the dragonfly is coming out of a lotus, which is even better, right? So I definitely feel like with this card, truth transcends illusion. Sometimes we hold on to an illusion of how it's supposed to be, of how things are supposed to turn out, right? Or how someone is not supposed to disappoint us. Like whatever illusion it is. Because how many times do we hold on to an illusion of someone being who we needed them to be instead of being that for ourselves, and hoping that they will somehow live up to the illusion we place inside of us of, I think that that's part of the whole thing, that us needing to surrender. But I feel like this card came out to let us know that no matter what you see right now, the truth prevails. The truth transcends past the illusion. So don't get caught up in what the illusions are that we are projecting or that we see. I have an illusion that my 18-year-old twins want to love being with me, want to cherish our last month together. Well, maybe it's not a full illusion. Maybe they do probably want to do that, but this is going to be so good for you and your growth. They don't care. Yeah, teenagers really don't. They don't cherish that stuff. They really don't. Um and I had an illusion with a particular outcome, or I had illusions with people in my life because they were, were conditioned to believe certain things or certain people and titles, um, uh, certain titles that we're trying to hold on to, right? So sometimes that happens, but the truth transcends it. The next card we got is the Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. And as I said that, I just looked and the time said 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Now it's going further, but so whatever this was and whatever illusion it was, don't worry and don't hold on to it, because life is speeding up. Life is coming at us. Life is coming at us faster than we think. And the things, and I posted about this on Twitter recently, the things that we the things that we've been manifesting are coming faster. And the truth is, in this fifth dimension, guys, whatever you have been sowing, you are going to reap. So if you've been working on your healing and self-love, and I know how difficult it is, believe me, you've been doing the work, you are going to be rewarded. You are going to be blessed, especially when you honor yourself. If anyone has been following me for a while, you see like how fast things have been speeding up for me, where I was on here talking about nothing, then Herbalife, and then I'm like, wait a second, Cynthia, you're doing your soul injustice. You're lying to yourself. And I just had this conversation with my 8-year-old, and I said, listen, when you tell a lie, forget everyone else. You do your own soul injustice. When you tell a lie, you lie to yourself. And there's nothing worse than doing your own soul injustice. So life is speeding up. Whatever we've been manifesting is coming. It's coming. And it may not always feel like it, and it may be difficult. And I'm not saying that there's not work to do. But when you're manifesting, your energy has to be kind of childlike. That's why I encourage people to kind of draw sometimes. And that really helps. The drawing helps. Or I don't care. You don't have to be an artist. I draw people as stick figures still. I can't not. That's not my forte. But I will pull it all out to help manifest. And when you write things on paper. So life is speeding up. And we got the fox spirit. Think on your feet. I'm going to go in the book for this one, because I feel like there's something we need to hear from the fox spirit. Vision boards and writing your manifestations works too. Yeah, it does. Visualizing it. I like vision boards, but I also like, I really like just kind of closing my eyes and visualizing it. I like to, sometimes when I'm really overwhelmed, I'll take a few deep breaths and I'll visualize myself walking on my next vacation on the beach, and how the sand feels with my toes, and how, where I'm going and stuff like that. And when I'm in a difficult place, like, I like to kind of do that, because it brings you to, it shifts your energy. I allow myself to feel, but it shifts your energy. It's hard to manifest this week, especially when you see the bills that need to be paid. And I'm like, how can I not let that stress overwhelm me? Yeah, I totally understand. I'm a daydreamer. I like to look out the window of nature. I'm a daydreamer. I like to look out the window at nature and daydream. My manifestations, I was doing that before this. Good. So, Jocelyn, you are very good at manifesting. I know, like, you're overwhelmed. So I think that you need to be gentle with yourself and kind of write out what you can do about what you're overwhelmed with. How can you fix it? And you know, I encourage you guys to act like you have a genie right now. To act like you're rubbing a lamp and say 3 wishes, but be clear. And ask for a particular wish to come true, and ask for, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily with a particular person because everyone has free will, but for you as an individual. Okay, so the fox spirit. Think on your feet. Be alert now. Fox spirit has appeared and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw you out of your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience. Grace. Fox spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more adventurous situation. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you're being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Being dishonest with yourself can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface. And if you're afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. So when you're aligned with the Great Spirit, things will come to you quickly. That's what the Fox Spirit is saying. That's what the Fox Spirit is saying. When you are aligned with Great Spirit, when you go to God and you talk to God about everything, and you are aligned and you're working on your healing and self-love, and you're not just being, you know, a messed up person, then it's going to come faster than you think. And that's why I said the genie. That's why I said rubbing on the genie. Because, guys, shit has been so rough, but now it's kind of coming together. Like, and I see that through this. I see that through the Dragonfly Spirit card. That truth transcends illusion. So sometimes we feel like, you know, I think Renee had asked this earlier. Do I feel like all eyes are on me when you're disappointed? Yes. But the truth will push past whoever's eyes are looking at you through their illusions as well. Yes, extremely rough. I'm not even lying. I have cried. Yes, I always feel better when I talk about my worries with God as well. I cried for 2 days. I laid on my couch and I screamed in my car. I screamed like an agony cry. You were so energized as you were doing you. You were so energized as you were doing you. Do you see that about yourself? Your soul is happy right now. You were so disappointed a few minutes ago. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that reminder. You're right. You're right. Because I was kind of wallowing in that illusion. And I feel like we do have to allow ourselves to feel and wallow sometimes and sit in it. You know, and kind of stand in it sometimes. You know, stop trying to avoid it. I did a post on the dark night of the soul. And I went through the dark night of the soul. And it was a really difficult thing to go through. And I did a video previously on peekaboo with the dark, playing peekaboo with your dark. Yeah, sometimes I stand in my pain, sometimes I sit in it. And when at this point, there's a lot of people going through a dark night of the soul, like trying to step over it, trying to avoid it, trying like, yeah, I see you, but I'll get to you another time. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, I just had some disappointing time. I was working on something for a few years and it just didn't work out. I didn't get into everything that happened. I was seeking justice from a failed system, and God is going to provide. That's what it was, really, basically, to not get all into it because it's just too much, too consuming. But thank you for asking. Um, as far as the disappointment, uh, am I talking about Dark Night of the Soul on that YouTube channel? What do you mean? On this YouTube channel that you suggest we watch? Oh yeah, you should watch that. I will say this though. I had to listen to him and go back. It took me like a week to finish his videos. Some people may be able to finish it in one day. Um, it is hard to watch. It's hard to go through the dark night of the soul. You feel like you're crawling, like at times. Most of the time I crawled. But in the past I was used to crawling a lot and getting back up. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's rough. You kind of feel like, no, you're not gonna just stand at the door, okay? Because let me just say this to you guys. Um, you're gonna get really uncomfortable if you just stand at the door, and spirit's gonna drag you. If you're going through this, if you're not going through this, then it's not your time. And some people don't go through a certain level of awakening in this life. But because we have such a mass spiritual awakening, a lot of people that I've spoken to are going through a dark night of the soul. It's because you have to, like, subconsciously, in order for us to move forward, we push a lot back. So the dark night of the soul, okay, so it's almost like, I don't even know why I'm laughing. I'm going to pull an individual card for you guys too, each of you, because we've had a rough week. Yeah, it will all, yeah, exactly. Some people, things happen at different times, exactly. And everyone copes different. We all have different mechanisms. But walking through it, Kelly said she's freaking out. Walking through it, well, it's your pain. It's the things you've been through. Okay, walking through it, spit it out. All right. So walking through it, it's scary. It's like walking in a haunted house with your past and your past illusions of people that you kind of started to lie to yourself for, because a lot of times there's a lot of family trauma or abuse of some kind, physical, sexual, emotional, and you kind of are going through that, and everything's starting to pop up, and you're having epiphany after epiphany, and you're starting to see people for what they are and for who they are. And it's rough. It's difficult but you also, here's the great thing about the dark night of the soul. It doesn't excuse what happened to you, but you get to a depth of realizing what happened to those people. So it kind of gives you a clear understanding and overstanding of what happened to them. And I feel, and honestly, it kind of helps you to move forward. It doesn't take away the anger right away. It doesn't mean you are going to ever deal with them again, because most likely you won't. Especially if you are on a journey to self-love and they do not equate or help your evolution at all. It doesn't matter who they are, they have to go. But it does give you a different level to push forward. Generational abuse is real, yes, exactly. See, I have no problems cutting people off. They're not adding anything good to my life. They get on, exactly, yes. But generational pain. So there's like, so I believe this, and our mother, right? So we come from, you know, we're put into our mother, right? But we are in our mother. These, our mothers carry these, our ovaries and these eggs, and you know, whatever our mothers have been through, and our great grandmothers and our grandmothers and aunts and all these people, it's pushed onto us. Oh, and we carry it, and even pushed onto our children. So that's why, like, if you're being called to heal and go through the dark night of the soul and stuff, even if you're not the initial push for you to go through it, you need to think of your children and possible grandchildren one day and all of that, because all of these generations not doing the healing, look at this. Look at us, you know? Most of the time your family can't be trusted. Not all of them, but a lot of them. A lot of times family is just here to teach us different lessons, you know? So that's the truth. And that's how you meet your tribe. But if you don't heal and you're being called to heal and you're being called to evolve and you keep trying to avoid it, honestly, if you're being called, you're going to get dragged if you try to avoid it anyway. Take it from me. Okay? I suffered a long time because I tried to avoid it. So you're carrying so much. We give it to our children, then our children's children, and so on and so forth. And that's what really helped me push, like watching my daughters. I wasn't just falling apart, watching them in a lot of ways and watching them go through certain things that I'm like, that's so familiar. Oh my God, that's from this, that's from that. And I'm like, I have to do something here. I have to show them some type of hope. I have to be that person, 8 and 18, my daughters are. I have to be that person that one day they're able to say, do you know who your grandmother was? Or do you know who your great grandmother was? Do you even understand what's inside of you, what resides inside of you? Yes, I want to be that person. I want to be that person for all the women and the men before me who couldn't get these things done. I want to help. And I feel like we are chosen to do this. So I'm going to pull an individual card for each of you. And since you guys are here and we had such a rough week, I'm going to let you guys choose. Do you want a love card? Or do you want... I'm going to pull a healing card for all of you. So you're all going to get a healing card individually. And I'll tell you what I feel from it. And then you either get a love card or you get a work your light oracle deck card, which I love that deck, but it's up to you guys. So Giorgio, what would you like, since you just did your last comment? You're getting a healing card, a money card. I could pull a general one for you and a healing one. You want a light oracle card? Okay. I love you guys for showing up. Okay. So, money card. Okay. Giorgio. Oh, wow. Oh, several cards fell out, or I would have picked that card. Ah, you're welcome. I love you guys. Okay, Giorgio, here is your indecisive Libra. Okay. Oh, wow. Giorgio, your light oracle deck is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, which makes so much sense because you're such a beacon of light. You really try to spread love and show a lot of love. And you should, if you haven't, check out Pleiadians on YouTube, because that's something that you got, that you're connected to. And it says channeling and uplifting humanity. So that makes sense. And and I know that can be draining too. So make sure you show yourself a lot of self-love. The next card you got is Heart Chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. You know, you've been through a lot of different things with people. You need to make sure you are honoring yourself and do something nice for yourself. Write yourself a love letter. You just spelt it right. Pleiadians. I think there's an E at the end. Just voice it in YouTube. I don't know the exact spelling, and I put the card back. Or I'll message you. I'll message you on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. So write yourself a love letter and tell God that you are willing to receive love and you're open to it. You know, going into love and trying to open yourself back and already just assuming you're going to get hurt is not going to help you. You know, continue to work on and do the work you're doing. Okay, who wants to be next? Yeah, Kelly Renee is hilarious. I always tell her she was a comedian in her past life. All right, I'll do Jocelyn. So you're gonna get a healing card, but you want I'll get a general card for you. See if something comes out with money. You're welcome. Yeah, but you were a paid comedian, Renee. That was your full-time gig. You feel me? Okay, Jocelyn. Hold on, sorry. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. You may have a block right now. So you may want to do a cord cutting, a meditation, or like a clearing meditation, and ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So, yeah. And then we'll see what's going on with money. No, this is not even a card that matches with it. Oh, okay. Well, I felt guided to pull two for you. So you got the sun in reverse, and the sun card is the best card. So this makes sense. You kind of feel blocked. I feel like your healing card has a lot to do with this. You definitely need to ask for guidance to cut any cords or clear any toxic energy. You know, you're stepping more into your divinity and to your light. So you're going to have people kind of questioning you or kind of looking at you sideways. You know, make sure you're protecting yourself and you're clearing your home and stuff. And because this is what you're turning into, like the energy you're bringing in. And look at them playing their music for you in the back, but it's in reverse. So that means like you feel like you're pushing ahead, but then you feel like, what the hell is going on? I'm taking steps backwards, but things are going to move forward again. So I definitely feel like, though, this is coming up because you need to clear your energy. And you also got Temperance. So be patient with yourself. You really actually have the ability to manifest what you want. And you see how she's holding that cup? Things are going to turn around, things are coming in, and I know that's kind of annoying to hear when it's like, well, I need it now. But really try that thing I was telling you guys about the lamp. You know, act like you have a genie, and be clear what you're doing. And really, really like do the motions with your hand kind of thing. So, but do that energy clearing, because I feel like that's blocking you. I feel some people around you are a bit envious of you finding your life, finding yourself, being able to persevere. Maybe even some friends, so-called friends, you know, because they're not able to. I'm sure you understand. I believe it. Okay, Kelly or Renee, are you guys still here? Love card. Oh, girl. Look at you. Kids are leaving, saying goodbye. You're like, what is going on in the love department? Okay. You're welcome, Jocelyn. Okay, Kelly. Oh, wow. I didn't see should question mark. Past life relationship. So I feel like you got this card before. You have known each other before. Did you get this card before? So the person coming into your life is going to feel like, yeah, oh, that's confirmation. The person in your life that's coming into your life is going to be your divine counterpart. They're going to be something epic for you. Holy shit. They're going to be something epic for you. They're going to feel so familiar. It's going to be your great love of your life. I feel really good about this. Especially at the time, like you're finally going to experience things that you read about, heard, saw about. You're gonna get it. I'm gonna pull a healing card for you. Oh, look at you. Goodbye, guys. I'm gonna miss you. Not really, because I'm gonna have a whole relationship with my past love. What month? I don't know, girl. This year, though. I don't know. This year. Get those heels out, Kelly. Renee said get those heels out, Kelly. Well, listen, Kelly. That's the whole point. Ain't no planning, okay? Go with the flow. Oh, that's a good idea, Giorgio. Thank you. Pull a card for me, too. Okay, Kelly. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation. Have faith in a positive outcome. So stop trying to plan it, Kelly. Visualize the successful love. Think about how it's going to feel with him standing behind you at the beach, or his arm around you while you're watching a movie, fully engaging in what you have to say, beyond interested, not faking it. So visualize the outcome, the positive outcome, and learn to go with the damn flow, Kelly. Okay, you can't plan everything. Renee. Yeah. Oh, he 100% will be. Everything about you he will be interested in. Okay, Renee, what do you want? What would you like, Renee, besides healing? You want love, or you want your light card? Your work from light. Work your light card. I hope you guys all follow each other. I posted the names last week. Come on, Renee. I'm pulling your healing card. You want love? Okay, love. Ooh. Aw, thanks. I'm glad this was motivating. Okay. Renee. Tori, what are you doing? Okay. She wants Fabio too. Okay, you got indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. I feel like this is you. This is your healing card, but I feel like this is the person as well. This has to do with the person as well. Oh, look at you. What are you manifesting, Renee? Wow. Okay. Renee. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So you see how this woman is standing there, like kind of offering these flowers. Don't look at my nails. I need to paint them. And there's like a statue right there. I feel like you need to get to kind of manifesting, making sure you're clear. That's why also it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The truth is also the more you heal and love yourself, the more you align with exactly what you're looking for. If you're not being that for yourself, you're rejecting that in your life. So if you are not aligned with what you want and giving that to yourself, you are not going to bring in that. But you're being called to stay optimistic because that's what you are in the process of doing more and more. And you have come forward, you've come so far, you've made so much forward movement. So keep going, and it's coming. All right, I'm gonna pull a card for myself. Thanks for the advice, and I'm gonna pull a light. Align your life. Get your life together, Cynthia. I got align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? There are a few things that are about to leave my life and people. You know, that's exactly why this card came out. Because it's true. There have been a few people, and it's really like, I feel like we are ingrained in this whole loyalty, or I've known them forever type of thing, but it's not personal, it's vibrational, and it's not better or anything like that, but a lot of times you outgrow people, and I feel like this message is just reiterating to me what I already know. There's a few people left that gotta go for you to really step into who you need to be. So, my healing card is Base Chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances as your words determine your outcome. That's for you too, Jocelyn. Choose your positive thoughts. Okay, well, I agree. Doesn't matter how long we know them, if they're not serving our highest good, then it's time for them to go. Exactly. I'm wiping my hands clean with all the nonsense. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you're all following each other on Instagram. Tuck yourself in tonight like the little girl you once were. Kelly, thanks for the reminder. I love that. I love that idea, and you said that before too. I am. I really am. I'm going to be really kind to myself today. So, okay, guys, have a good week. I love you all. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for showing up. You make it worth my while. Have a great week.